Coming up, will we ruin this steak? That is the question. It's in moments on GrateTV.
Fired up.
GrateTV time once again from the birthplace of American barbecue.
It's cold outside.
Jack Waybor, Bill West, and a couple of steaks, because we got a letter asking what the difference between charcoals. You got lump charcoal and you got regular briquettes.
Yeah.
So I thought we would use. I heard a little Stephen Reichland trick of cooking right on
the coals.
Let's see. So if we got awesome. A couple of steaks.
So we got to salt and pepper these steaks.
All you got to do is salt and pepper them up.
So we'll give this a little bit of pepper. I like to put pepper on first. Don't ask me why. It's just a habit of mine. Oh, there we go. Pepper on the back side too. Flip. See how I did that without tongs? Nobody even knew.
And we got.
Although the world is watching.
We've got different. Probably enough salt in there for one of them. So we've got hardwood lump. Apparently, what we can do is put one of these right on there.
For my buddy Russ Cornett, this is sea salt. We're working. We're really cooking here, gang. This isn't fun enough. We got it happening.
All right, so we got it seasoned up.
All right, we're seasoned up. We're ready to go.
I'm scared.
These are New York strips. You can tell. Here's the bone
Tony?
coming down. We're happening.
We've got it directly on.
I saw this done. It works. I don't know how it tasted.
Going.
I don't know how it tasted, but I saw it done. Here's the other one.
I don't have room on that for that.
You don't want to ruin that?
So tell me about this.
All right. Charcoal is wood that has been burned at a low oxygen level. So lump charcoal is actually wood that is wood chunks that is burned at a low oxygen level, where the briquettes generally are ground up somehow and then reformed. They're made into sawdust and then reformed as a briquette with a binder of some kind. Sometimes charcoal companies use an anthracite coal and a chemical binder. I personally try to stay away from that kind of stuff because I don't like anthracite coal taste and I don't like a chemical binder taste. I like to use if I'm using briquettes, I like to use one that's bound naturally with cornstarch. The briquettes are generally will burn longer, and they'll burn at a lower temperature, where the lump charcoal will burn hotter and faster, and it takes a little bit more of a trick to keep things under control. I like to use lump charcoal only because I know that it's all natural. There's nothing else in there but the wood itself. It's always hardwood. The irregular shape sometimes, if you're using one of those gravity-fed cookers, can give you a problem because of the way that the chutes in those things tend to bridge up a little bit. So sometimes you got to take the bigger pieces and kind of break them down into smaller pieces. But in lump charcoal, you will use more, but because it doesn't have the binder in it, and because it doesn't have it's not sawdust, it will leave less ash. So there's trade to trade to trade to trade to trade. Like I said, briquettes burn longer, and they burn slower, and they burn a little cooler, but you get a lot of ash, and you have to deal with the binder. Lump charcoal burns a little faster, gives you a better heat source, in my opinion, a more natural heat source, and leaves no ash. So it's kind of up to you. I can tell you that with all the methods out there of charcoal building and fire building and oxygen control and what's going on, briquettes are generally a little bit more widely accepted because they're a little bit easier to use and they're more available. Lump charcoal's coming on strong right now. Go to the Naked Wiz, find yourself a lump charcoal that's reasonable, that you like.
The Naked Wiz a website?
The Naked Wiz is a website.
Be careful typing that in.
Yeah, I think it's Naked Wiz charcoal. It's not actually Naked Wiz.
All right.
And hook it up. Find one in your area that's good. A lot of them that are under different names, like you'll find Kroger brand and Harris Teeter brand and a lot of the other supermarket brands are usually made by somebody like Nature Glow or one of the big charcoal companies. They're just relabeled and rebranded. I know Stubbs is the same way. I'm not sure which one Stubbs uses, and Stubbs is available at your discount Lowe's type of place. But hey, charcoal is a thing that you got to do. It's part of your cooker. It's part of getting to know your cooker and your cooking process. Use whatever you feel comfortable with. Use whatever's available. It's the same way with burning sticks, Bill. Regionally, generally barbecue is burned with the sticks that we have available. Here in Charleston, it's hickory and pecan because it's readily available here.
Things coming along.
Look at that thing. It's good. It's looking good.
We're going to brush off all the ash here at the end.
And we're going to eat it.
While it's doing one last cook, let's take a look at some great plates.
Great plates.
Thanks, Phil Johnson. Look at that. These tenderloins. Christmas Day.
Look at those.
Canadian bacon.
Oh, man.
I smoked this Canadian. It's
he made
Phil
Canadian bacon?
from Danville, New Hampshire.
That looks great.
And next one, Scott Mitten. Great looking, great plate there. A chicken with, I think that's asparagus.
Looks like asparagus.
Yum on a Weber.
It does look good.
And our friend, actually Kevin Bevington sent us a couple different ones. We've got a plank cooked salmon there.
It looks wonderful.
Kevin's from the Outdoor Cooking Channel.
Yeah, I think it's time we plug up the Outdoor Cooking Channel a little bit. Let them guys...
Link is on the website.
Yeah, let those guys... Go to the Outdoor Cooking Channel. Enjoy it. Kevin's got a great thing going on down there.
And then he's got that standing rib roast down there. Looks really good.
Oh, man. You can't beat a good prime rib, that's for sure.
And I think one of my favorite ones over the holidays that we got was this one from Kyle Fitzgerald. I'm a big beef jerky fan, and he is smoking some homemade jerky.
What do you suppose that? What kind of cooker do you suppose that's in? It looks great.
Looks like I don't have no idea.
He's got a bunch of it hanging in there, doesn't he?
You ready for this? Why don't you grab me a plate? I'm going to get this.
Right
Whoa, there is a natural bristle brush here somewhere. And we are going.
Are we going to screw up the steak? Only Bill will know for sure. It's only been cooking over there about a minute and a half. It's probably going to still moo when it hits the plate. Moo. Of course, there's not much distance between the fire and the heat and the meat. You know, I like to leave a little distance.
I think we might need some more cooking time, but it
looks pretty darn good, doesn't it?
Pretty darn good.
I'll hit that. All right.
I'm going to put this other one on here. Hey, that's it for today. As we dig in, we'll cook in another steak. It didn't ruin it, though. It may need more time, but...
You know, it looks like it's a pretty darn nice, rare, medium rare. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it one more time because it's on the end. And...
Hey, join us next week. We'll probably throw that back on.
Man, that's good.
We'll let this one cook more.
Woo!
Thanks for hanging out with us. Back next week. We're running out of light. We got to go.
Get to YouTube. Do this.
The thumbs up.
Have at it. Remember, buy local, think global, stay sustainable, and every chance you get, hug your mama.